Turok is back with Turok Origins, which ditches first person. The new take on the classical shooter series swaps the perspective to third person, but keeps those red glowy arrows. Turok is coming back. At the Game Awards, Saber Interactive announced Turok Origins, the first new entry in the Turok franchise since 2008. The debut trailer set the mood with a cinematic flair and some snippets of gameplay showing one major shift from the older games, a third person perspective. In this game, you'll be one of the Turok warriors facing off against both vicious dinosaurs and an alien threat. You'll use weapons like bows, shotguns, and plasma rifles. Collecting DNA upgrades your power suit, giving you a sharper look as well as skill upgrades and new abilities. And as the trailer teases, you'll be able to team up with your friends to take on the dino threat. The brief snippet of gameplay showed the third person perspective against rampaging dinosaurs, which looked not like unlike Horizon. Turok was one of the first console shooters I ever played, said Saber Interactive CEO Matthew Kirch in the announcement. When we looked at game franchises that we felt deserved to be brought back, Turok was at the top of our list. At Saber, we love taking classic IP and combining it with fresh gameplay. We are excited to finally announce the game, but we'll be even happier when we deliver this old school experience with modern day execution. Turok Origins will come to PC, PS5, and Xbox Series. So there's only one comment by Nintendians. Looks awful. And the futuristic feel to the character looks awful too. They didn't have a link to the trailer though.
I saw the trailer Turok
so
one on the Turok reboot of it's called.
so anyway, how do you feel about them bringing Turok back? Did you want it back? Did you not care about it? Have you ever played any of the Turok games?
If I recall correctly, I know it's been like 25 years almost now, goddamn. But it's I never played the first Turok on the N64, but I do have a copy on the N64 of Turok 2, Seeds of Evil. So that
Okay.
game was challenging, not as challenging as fuck, but it was challenging. I'm stuck on the first level still, where I had to find some sort of like portal to open and unlock to find the key to unlock the door in order to get to that portal. Like, this is what I was told by friends in the past, if I remember correctly. So I'm always stuck on those levels without the strategy guide books and all. Because before the internet, the internet was existed back then, obviously, but I didn't have much access to it directly until if I go to the library for the matter. We didn't have internet at home as much because it's so expensive to pay for like minute by minute or the hour by hour rate of the internet back then. So anyway, the Turok I played before in the past. At least the Turok 2, as mentioned. I saw the trailer of the reboot of Turok Origins, or if it's called a reboot itself, but it's ditching the first person to the third person. And I don't mind it. I saw the gameplay of it, or at least it seems like it's gameplay. It's all right. I personally like to stick with first person with Turok though, with using the bow and arrow and all. Especially if you go based on the Turok One game from the 1990s. So it looks good at first. It's different graphic settings, different dynamics, and all. So probably will stick with the same surroundings or the same style that you see in the first two Turok games. I heard the third Turok game wasn't all that great really. So if it can make up for that third Turok game for this Turok game coming out the next year, that'd be great. And I want to buy it on the Xbox One if it's coming on Xbox One. And if not, it can be on the Series X and S or PC. So it's take it from there.
Okay. Well, I have played the first Turok Dinosaur Hunter on N64. I did own that game.
Nice.
I never got far in it. I maybe made it to level 2 or level 3. Most likely level 2. Um, so I never played Seeds of Evil. I never played the story. I just played the multiplayer because one of my older brother's friends had the game, and he brought it over for N60 to play N64, and I was able to play multiplayer then, being one of the four uh, players. And then I didn't play any Turok until the 360 game. Um, I don't know what really what people hated about the 360 game, but whatever they did with the 360 version, don't bring it back into this one. Um, First person to third person doesn't really bother me. Um, I probably would prefer third person anyway, but hopefully they have like first person view. Like if you're like when Dr. Games 101 said, when you're aiming like a say you're aiming a bow and arrow, you want to be able first person view would be better, at least when you're pulling the an arrow back, and then just hopefully make the rest of the game third person. Um, I'm saying just have first person view in there for so you can like line up your shots and stuff.
Oh yeah.
Um, so yeah, so I mean, I like the dinosaurs, always have. I don't know what how I feel about this alien threat that's supposed to be in the game. Um, because like the first Turok dinosaur hunter was dinosaurs and like soldiers, I think. They weren't aliens because they were shooting you with guns. I mean,
Mm-hmm.
so yeah, I don't know how I feel about this alien threat that's also going to be enemies. I guess I'll have to wait until how I see until the wait to see how it's executed because that's going to mean everything. But
Right.
yeah, I've been a big fan of the Turok series since it came out on N64. So yeah, they're giving Turok another chance. I love that.
That's good.